Let's dive right in. We have a few questions coming in. The first one, you mentioned during your presentation a few times the worst case scenario. So how is this worst case selected during cleaning validation?
Yes, it can be in a worst case can happen in different scenarios. It can happen like in the area where cleaning condition is less optimal. Like in that part of the process line, the temperature might be low, velocity might be low, or concentration of the cleaning chemical might be low. So it is less optimal than your mainstream. So that is, and it can be happens in the production process part, like PHE. In that case, PHE usually have a much more higher temperature than the rest part of the process line, and the higher temperature will promote the soiling formation. So in that case, it is also a kind of a worst case.
And then a practical question by Mathieu Philippot from France, I assume. He asked, does EHEDG offer a recognized cleaning validation training yet for SMEs, which can then be offered as a service by the SMEs attending the course?
At this moment, we are still in the developing stage of the module of the cleaning validation. So, but we are planned to offer this cleaning this module in our standard EHEDG training, usually the advanced course. We are planned to, but now we are in developing stage.
Another question from Dodi Angoro, I hope I pronounced that correctly, regarding the selection of the worst case condition. Are all these points that shall be used, will all the points be used, or can we have one or more points only to choose a worst case condition?
In principle, all of this must be taken into account, and probably some of these points it is not applicable for you. So that is possible.
Okay.
But so this must be taken into account, like unhygienic designer sport, or worst case product, worst case processing, worst case cleaning, etc.
Yes, so that should be determined internally by the company. A question by Subramani, who has done one of these webinars himself, by the way. Hi, Hui. Kindly clarify the EHEDG recommendation on rinse water temperature for microvalidation.
Rinse water, it is actually depend on the process. Yeah, it is like from the practical way, if in the majority, it can be just ambient water. Most important is the micro quality of your rinse water must be must meet the potable water quality. So, yeah, in case if you have a rinse water to rinse aseptic production, and after that you don't have any plan to sterilize your aseptic equipment, so in that case you may be considered to use the aseptic water to rinse your equipment. But in majority, actually, temperature, rinse water temperature is not really a key factor for the, for the cleaning validation.
Another question by Jamal Zamrudi. In the cleaning process, where water cannot be used because it will result in a decrease in product quality, for example, in pipes for cacao fat, what is the best cleaning method you recommend?
Yeah, in that case, you need to define the specific cleaning procedure by yourselves. So that is more, product related or process related, and your acceptance level related. So I think today we would like to more focus in the cleaning validation method, not really go to the detail about the cleaning process themselves. Yeah, but it is good that you mentioned that, because for the cacao or chocolate cleaning, etc., introduce water only introduce the higher risk of the microorganisms. So in that case, indeed, we should actually not use water if it is possible.
Are there any guidelines that you could point this cert to?
Yes, sure. Better to read that doc 52, basic principles of cleaning and disinfection.
Christoph Zakarski, a question by Christoph. He asks, does the guideline, I think he means guideline 45, your guideline on cleaning validation, list legislative documents that specify cleaning validation requirements? A very good question, I think.
We only give a general recommendation about to set about the legal requirement. Because you should be consider in different contaminants, like it is more claim related, or it is actually hazard related. So we do not set kind of legal requirements, because we just give them a general principle how to define that.
During cleaning validation, we use ATP analysis for our swab sample. Is this an effective method to analyze it?
Yeah, depends on your contaminants, because ATP, it is based on the living cell, so it is based on the cells. So if you have an inorganic residue to be detect, ATP won't be effective, or won't be a good method. But for the living cell, yes, it is. Only ATP have quite high threshold, so that if you want to use that to try to detect several microorganisms on the surface, it won't be sensitive enough.
Okay.
But it's very quick. So if you find a positive, then it is a positive. Then it is a negative. Then probably you still need to do the TVC.
That's clear. Another practical question, can you provide a template for a master validation plan?
It is in our website. So if you go to the ehedg.org and then go to the guideline, and then you will see the list. Yes,
but is this template a part of your cleaning validation guideline?
Yes, now it is actually, if you want to download, it is a kind of a one basket. So you have the guideline itself, and you have also, I believe, 3 separate CIP, OPC, and COP.
Yes,
yeah, it is a Word document, so that you can editing that and work on that.
We have multiple contaminants as our target contaminant. Is it necessary to have separate validations for each contaminant, like allergens, microorganisms, product residues, etc.? Or is that necessary to do, or can you kind of catch them all in one?
Yeah, you can combine that in after you're doing one validation, and then run the cleaning, and then you check sampling, etc., and you can include them together. So you can include them in let's say one big study of the cleaning validation.
So I think we handled most of the questions. I hope I didn't forget one. I think we have all of them. Thank you very much, Hui, for today. And well, see you at the next occasion, and hopefully at the World Congress in Munich in October.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening, your attention, your time, and your questions. Thank you.